Alright guys, let's see what we got. What's your bet? Run down below, tell me what you think this is going to weigh. What's up everybody? It's Matt with Discovery Outdoors. I just got to the ramp and I'm getting ready to go out and do some fishing for catfish. So this is what just came up in my cast net. I don't know if you can see it very well. Yes, that's a big gar. There we go. That's a big gar. So I've had more than one person ask about what exactly is a DOMA rig. How do you rig up the DOMA rig? So I'm going to show you today how to rig a DOMA rig. So to begin with, essentially what you're going to need is your float device. I use an inline rattling float. Okay, you can use a Demon Dragon, or this is like a homemade version of a Demon Dragon. And then on the back you just have your snap swivel with a heavy barrel. This is an 80-pound heavy barrel snap swivel. So nice and chunky. It ain't going to get broke off very easy. So essentially here's what you're going to do. First, you need to create the leader for your actual weights. This is where you're determining how far off the bottom you want to be. I'm going to stay fairly close to the bottom, so I'm just taking the string right off the pole I'm using. Although I recommend actually going with lighter string, so if it gets caught, it's easy to break off. But I have a way around that, and I'll show you in just a moment. So I'm just going to take string right off the pole I'm using. I'm going to pull out, I'm going to call it 2.5 feet or so. I want to stay within a couple feet of the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. You can set the line to the side. You're just going to take this as your leader line for your weights. Okay, now this is a very important part of this rig if you're going to use heavier line for your weight side. This is a slip weight. You see how these look here? These are made so that you could put this in like so. You grab this, and I might have to do it with my mouth real quick, so I'm going to pull away from the camera. Hold on. Okay, and it just wedges the line in there. The reason these are so important is it's not coming out. It's nice and tight, but if it gets caught and you yank it, it'll break that off of there, and it'll sacrifice a couple of your weights, and it'll keep the rest of your rig will be fine. So that's actually very important. Now I use these 1/2 ounce, either eggs or bullets. I actually like bullets better, but they're more expensive, and you're going to lose a fair amount of these if you're trolling. So I usually just buy whatever's cheaper at the time. But I do prefer bullets. It's up to you though. Eggs will work great. And you're creating a snag-free type of a drift line here to your weights. The idea of doing eggs or bullets is pretty simple. It's actually quite difficult to get them stuck. They do a pretty good job of seamlessly just rolling over obstacles. And I've pulled them through even crappie beds before and they've come through okay. So they work pretty well. Okay, so you're just going to create that. And that's your actual the drift weight section of your rig. Tie your weights onto the bottom of your float. I mean, it's nothing fancy. You just want to keep it from falling off for the most part, like so. Just like that. For the sake of cleanliness, I'll clean up the tag end off there. And there's my rig, and it's going to come up. If you kind of look at this, how it'll pull, it'll be off the bottom somewhere between 1.5 2.5 foot. So that's what I was trying to achieve there. So that's the first part of the rig. Now you need to get your weight, or get your hook put on the back. I usually use 5/0 hooks. This is actually 4/0. Because I'm going for channel cat today. I'm gonna go a little smaller because I'm using hot dogs. I think I'm gonna have smaller fish. So there you go. So that's the back. So I'm gonna clean this tag up. like that. Now it's time to tie the line onto the front of it. And I'm just going to tie it on here. Standard fisherman's knot. I'm not doing anything special, so to speak. Lock down. There we go. Make sure it's tight. Yep. And I'm going to cut a little of that tag off, make it a little cleaner. There we go. This is the DOMA drift rig. Got your float, snap swivel back to your hook, leader line to a snagless drift weight setup like that. That's it. That's just the DOMA drift rig. That's something I kind of coined together from several different things, and it works really well. Blue Cat seemed to really like it for some reason. You got it, whatever it was. Stuck on my other rod, but I have a huge fish on here. I gotta keep pressure on it, and I gotta get this other rod out of the way somehow. I'm gonna try to. Oh no! Don't get stuck in the other rod. Oh, there we go. Oh man. Oh, here we go. Okay. This is a big fish right here, guys. This is what we've been looking for. This is not a little fish by any stretch. I think it's a blue, so I'm gonna let it bubble a little bit. I don't see any bubbles coming out, but this thing was 35 feet deep, so I don't want to put too much pressure on it. Man, my arm's starting to burn. Come on now, let's see this big cat. There it is. Look at that. Look at that blue. Wow. It's all wrapped up in the other line too. Okay. Man, that's a big catfish right there. Where'd my grippers go? On the wrong side of the boat. Holy cow, look at that fish. Okay. Look at that fish. There we go. Man. Caught it on my Blue Cat Candy. A little bait I made up myself here a couple weeks ago, and it works. Look at this thing. Oh my God, I can't hardly hold it up. It's so heavy. Ugh. Stop moving it. There we go. Oop, I have to lose my other pole completely in the water. My Lord. Wow. Oh, I got to get the camera off so you guys get a better look. But look at me here. Here you go. There you go. How about that fish? Blue Cat Candy. Let's weigh it. Alright guys, let's see what we got. What's your bet? Run down below. Tell me what you think this is going to weigh. It's not near as big as I thought, actually. I'm going to reset it because that didn't sound right. Reset. Weigh. There it goes. Okay. 0, 0. Okay. Ah. 17.99 pounds. And his tail was touching the ground a little bit, but let's call him 18 pounds, shall we? Ah, there you go. 18-pound blue cat. Caught on Catfish Candy. About 35 foot deep. There we go. She's big. She's old, and by God, she deserves to live, right? So let's resuscitate her. So on these big fish, let's get her out of the way here. I'm going to get her down in here. What we're going to do is get a hold of this so I don't lose it. And I'm going to get her underwater. I'm going to let her get a couple, at least a good 3 or 4 big breaths. She ground a little bit. That's a good thing. There she wants to go. So let's get her opened up. Get her like this. Oh, wow, and just like that, 18-pound blue cat. Wow, that's a good one. Woo! 18-pound blue cat. That's my new PB, so that's very exciting. I caught it. It's 3:11 p.m., about 3 o'clock, whatever. 3:05 p.m. Somewhere, look at all those cats. I need to get back in there. Somewhere around 35 feet deep. Water's 59 degrees, so caught it on blue cat candy. And I tell you what, I'm not a type of guy that's not going to tell you, so I will tell you how to make blue cat candy. It's not hard. I'll do a video on it, so if you're new here, go to my other videos. Hopefully it's out already, but pretty quick, I'll release a video on how to make blue cat candy, and you guys can find out from that. So let's get some more in the water, man. I want another one. That was awesome. Some of that blue cat candy. Oh my gosh. I'm thrilled right now. It's still thawing. It's still kind of frozen, which I think actually is a good thing. It's making it easier to hook. So, hold on. Oh, there's another one, guys. This one's a little bitty blue cat, but I didn't even know this was on. I started reeling up the line, and I just caught that big blue and started reeling up this line. And it took off, and I was like, what's going on with this thing? Well, there's a little 1-pounder stuck to it, so let's get him off here and get him home. He's just a little guy, little girl, either way. There we go. Go get big. I'll see you later. So here's what's going on right now, guys. I just caught that very large blue cat. I'm actually going to switch everything up because none of my hot dogs are getting bites today. Channel cats aren't real active. It's about all you can really get on them anyways. So I'm pulling off some of the bait. I'm going to leave a few hot dogs on for channels, but I'm going to pull off the majority of them and switch everything to blue cat candy. Oh yeah, got another one. It's another big one, guys. It took a big chunk of chicken too. I mean, the size of my fist. I'm trying to see if it'll depressurize here. So far, nothing. There it is. Look at that. Looks awful familiar, doesn't it? Looks just like the last one. Oh, don't get caught up in that. It's a little smaller than the last one. Just a bit smaller. Another big blue. Catfish candy's tearing it up, guys. Hurry up, that's not barely in its lip. Look at that. Another one. Heard it. You hear that? That noise? It was letting out some air. A second ago, that's grunting, but oh, something just happened to my trolling motor. It's a little smaller than the last one. There we go. Here it is. This one's not quite as big as the last one. Probably about, I'm going to say this one's about 12 or 13 pounds. There you go. Another beauty. A little bit smaller than the last one, but the last one was huge, so. $10.5. Oh, it's on the ground. That's it. 10.5. So let's call it 10.5 pounds. 10 minimum. 10-pounder. There you go, guys. Nice 10-pound blue cat. Caught on blue cat candy. Love it. Yes. Thank you, sir. I'm gonna let you go home. Let's do it out here. Let's get some oxygen right through you, girl. There we go. And it went. Okay, Beautiful. So guys, it's starting to rain. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of hard to see, but sprinkles. I had a little thing that come across my weather app that said I should expect rain for the next 30 minutes to an hour. So I'm gonna call it a day. Caught several very, very nice fish, which is what I was hoping for today. Learned a little bit more. The DOMA Rig, man, I don't know what it is. Blue cats, big blue cats, like the DOMA Rig. They really seem to be attracted to it. Accompany that with the blue cat candy. Nice big fat chunk of, there you go, there's another one. Nice big fat chunk of protein, and it was just a good combination. You know, got out of here for a few hours, caught several very nice fish, so it worked out well. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It was one of my, this is definitely going to go down as one of my favorite fishing trips ever so far. I mean, it was a blast. Caught some great fish, so I'm going to always cherish this one. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for being a part of the team. We love you. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and we'll see you next time. All right,